Anything his style. We have Charming, and this is an interesting year for Charming. And we have Gordon. To the extreme right is Alison Douglas. You will hear Alison Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on 98.1, keeping you abreast of what's going on within the company. And we're going to ask Alison to first tell us about the 2013 Jingle Song.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of the media. GTT is really pleased to launch its sixth season of Guyana's biggest show, that's the Jingle and Song competition. This year, without exception, it's going to be even more exciting. A lot of steam is already generated, and there's much anticipation for this year's show. Also, this year, there's an online component. So for those of you who are not that confident in your talent, and you prefer to sing indoors or behind the curtains, we've catered for you. You can then upload your own jingle. We will make available to you the YouTube application that you can upload your jingle to, and it will be published on your Facebook page and the YouTube page. And the persons with the most votes every week will win a BlackBerry at the end of the season, because this will be running simultaneously with the Jingle and Song competition. At the end of the season, the winner of the winners, that person will have the privilege of performing at the Jingle and Song final competition. However, the Jingle and Song this year, we are going to the various regions, and audition starts next week Saturday. That's the 2nd of February in Linden at the Egbert Benjamin Hall. So Linden, we're coming to you. So we want to encourage everyone to register right now. But you must send a text. This year our registration is not being done by a form, it's being done by SMS. You must send a text from your GT&T phone to 620*. For those of you in the Linden area, we're coming on the 2nd. The text that you will be sending is REGL. That's all you have to send. You don't have to send your name, your date of birth, and all. We don't need your profile as yet. Just send REGL to 620*, and we will respond to you. So prepare yourself, Linden. Next week, Saturday the 2nd, we're coming your way. On the 9th, we will be in Berbice at the Little Rock Suite. So Berbice, 9th of February at the Little Rock Suite. On the 15th of February, we will be at Anna Regina. The 14th of February, we will be at Anna Regina Regional Town Hall. So the 14th of February, Valentine's Day, special day, we will be at the Anna Regina Regional Hall. And then we will be back in Georgetown on the 19th, 20th, and 22nd at the National Cultural Center. So I know we have, as I also mentioned earlier, our judges, our celebrity judges. They did an excellent job last year, and I know they will do an even more excellent job this year. So I'll now hand you over to Joel to tell you a little bit more about the Jingle and Song competition.
Thank you very much. My mouth is big enough. Evil. Thank you very much, everybody. Good morning to all of you, and to the media, good morning to all of you. First of all, let me just say I'm completely excited, and it's a privilege, of course. It's my 2nd year of the GTT's Jingle and Song competition, and boy, am I prepared and energized, because now, of course, I know what to look forward to, and I am so ready. As stated earlier by the reps of GT&T, the registration process has changed, so it's completely important to pay attention, of course, and make sure you're registered appropriately. Linden, I've never been to Linden. I'm very, very excited to come see what you got for me, and I'm coming. Lock, stock, barrel, so bring me a song, bring me your music. And speaking of that, a lot of people, we've been getting a lot of calls and questions about, is it in English, is it a whatever, is it a Bollywood? I just wanted to say, it's GTT's Jingle and Song competition, which means you bring your talent, your energy, your dream, your life, and of course, we will judge you as an individual. school, and we would judge you based on your song, obviously, and your tones, and you know, all that great stuff. So you know what to do. So just come on, whatever you can sing. We're looking for the biggest talents of Guyana, and of course, we're ready to crown yet another superstar of Guyana. And the prizes are big, all right? The important thing is that the winner has to share it with me. But we'll talk about that later. A car, $2 million in cash, and $500,000 in prizes. Total, for a grand total, probably close to $5 million. It is set to be quite exciting, and wait until you see what I got in store for you. And you. And you. I'm not afraid. I can do this. So Guyana, live your dream, your life, and certainly live your music.
And that's Sean.
Is there anything else?
I don't think there's anything else to say.
I'd like to say thank you to GT&T for doing this again. There was some doubt as to whether we would have gone this way, and it is heartening to know that Jingle Song is back again, and it's back bigger than before. And I'm very excited, not excited as Joel, but I'm very excited about the prospects of unearthing some new talent. And I hope, I've gotten a lot of flack for my personality on camera. I hope that we have the best of the best coming into this competition, because definitely GT&T has given their best in terms of prizes. So come and match the prizes with your talent.
And there will be no harm in leave Sharman out, so we're going to add Sharman. What can the public expect?
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank GT&T for seeing the need to have me on the competition. I'm happy to be back. And we can expect the same thing and more in terms of bring your talent, and we will let you know, what kind of talent you have, what it is that you need to do, what it is you need not to do, and we move forward just the same.
You know, Sharman, line ended.
I'm not a very, I don't speak very long. I just say what I have to say, and just move on.
I think that was directed at me, by the way. My claws are growing.
I know last time around, Gordon became very popular because of a comment that he did. And we have the rules now with an age limit, and I'm going to ask Gordon.
Good morning. Yeah, this year's competition, it's a good thing that we can all stay out late, so we wouldn't have to be worried about anyone being outside of their bedtime. The competition is open to persons 16 years and older, so we expect to get a whole lot of good talent there. Good things to remember, for folks to remember that you ought to be sending those text messages to registration from a GT&T cell phone. If it comes from another phone, you will not be accepted, or it will not be recognized. So that's one of the things you ought to remember going forward in this competition. When you go out there to buy a new CD, there are people who are going to look for the harmony. There are people who are going to probably look for the line ending. I'm not sure what you would look for. But I'm just going to be there to listen, to see whether it's a good song or it's not a good song. Can this sell? Is this someone with star power? You would recall from the start of the last competition, I was the one who said Brandon Harding was going to win. So I would encourage folks this time around to listen for my predictions. They're usually correct. And you'll get you'll get the honest song.
What's that from Linda?
That too. Competition.
Before we go, another thing that we want to say to you, you've been hearing, you must register, you must send your text from a GT&T phone, but also when you're showing up for audition, you need to walk with the phone, because your response, the response text, is what is proof that you have registered. So when you send a text from your GT&T phone and you walk with the phone to the auditions to show the response time.
Also,
That's-
there are more fallacies.
At least we have one Charmin.
We say 16 years and older, but should you be between the ages of 16 and 18, you need to have the written permission of a parent or guardian, and that's very important.
I'm feeling it already, you know, the judges. I don't know if you're feeling it.
I'm moving out of the way. The animosity goes.
Feel that interview already. So you know that you have an exciting season to look forward to. I'm going to open the floor to questions from the media.
Ronald Collins, Captain News. Why Linden? Just a simple question. Why did you start in Linden? Was there a particular thing GTP wanted to achieve by starting in Linden?
No.
Hold it. There you go.
No particular reason. We can be able to come areas first and then we can come back to Georgetown. Just to let you know that's the first year.
And it was based on, to help Allison along and jump in here, it was based on the availability of the judges and so on and so forth. So they looked at all of the areas, and obviously what made sense to do first, based on every check mark, that's what they went with. So we started with Linda, and we're very excited.
And I thought it was because Linden is the mecca of talent.
It's so funny because
So you
last
begin
night-
there.
Wednesday night on my TV show, we got like loads of texts saying that Linden won last year and they're winning again this year. Yeah, and they're saying they're going to win again this year, and it just went three.
And people registered based on the area that they wanted to audition in. So if you live in Maroon and you text L, that's the area you would audition. If you live in Linden and you want to audition in Georgetown, you text G, that's the area you would audition.
With the Valentine's, will there be an English and Bollywood segment this time around?
I'll answer that. I can certainly jump in. Again, to reiterate, it is a GTP's Jingle and Song competition. It is not divided, whether it's English or it's Indian. It's a singing competition. So you bring your talent, and we will judge you based on those songs. If you're singing Indian, we will judge you based on that. You're singing English, you're singing whatever, we will be giving you that. You can bring any music. If you bring your Gangnam style, we know how to do this. So I feel that the plans that we in terms of the judges, and I know you're staring and you're saying, well, if it's an Indian, if we're bringing Indian, then you're looking at the judges and probably thinking, well, right? I understand that, but there are provisions that are in place for that. We have guest judges, and we have other things that are in place for that. The certain areas we go to, we will have guest judges to help us out and so on. So I think we're very, very well prepared. Again, the message is GTT's Jingle and Song competition. Bring your song, bring your talent, and we'll judge you.
So those persons those persons that choose to sing Indian songs from the beginning, would it be a problem when you guys ready to choose a song for them later on, like the pre-selected songs later on in the competition?
I would think if you're entering a singing competition, you must first know to sing. So it matters not whether you're singing Coach Hota here, or Little Girl will make you brazen so. You're coming in a competition.
Right.
And so when you move forward in the competition, it's well known that you'll be asked to sing different songs.
Right.
And so you must be prepared for that. And that is one of the things going in. So if you want to come to the audition and sing a Pierre de Cardil, say or whatever, good for you. But when the competition progresses and something else comes up, you have to sing a Rihanna. You know, I love Rihanna. So you sing a Rihanna, you're going to do well with me. Provided you sing it well, you don't go Beyonce. So let's see what goes on.
And thanks to Gordon for demonstrating the versatility of the judges. You got it covered.
And a true singer is someone who's versatile, can pull different notes, can definitely sing different songs, and take chances.
No lip syncing.
No,
For those who like to attend this event, how is that possible? Audience.
You'll have the schedule of where they're being held, and you can just come and be a part of it.
Therefore, it will cost entry
Auditions are free.
and finals.
There will be a cost, $1,500 with an office.
Yeah. Because we have to charge for those last shows, because covering Charlotte's Ear to Blue takes a lot of money.
Yes.
It's true, y'all want to ask it. I'm saying it for you.
It's important to note too that as the competition moves forward, what are you going to be seeing when the voting starts, when they begin asking you to send in your text to move the contestants forward? One, it'll be limited. There's only going to be a certain amount of votes to come from one phone. And then once you vote, you have an opportunity to win various prizes being put forward by the telephone company. So that's a good thing also. And additionally, with regard to the text messages and yeah, just to give you a quick recap of that, when the voting period begins, you'll be limited to the number of votes you can send from one particular phone. I think it's 10 votes per phone, so get that, understand that. And the public votes will represent 40% of the final score moving forward. So you have the judges' total score representing 60%, and of course your vote becomes the final decision. So it's important to have some money in your phone this time around too.